6 enemies of your cerebral health that you should take out of your diet right now. Our cerebral health depends on many internal and external factors. Although many diseases that affect our brain are of genetic origin, the recurrent practice of certain habits can also cause a significant deterioration. It's inevitable that some of your functions deteriorate as part of aging. However, sometimes we ignore enemies that lead to premature wear of neurons and tissues. Among these we find certain common foods that contain substances that have harmful effects on the brain. In this article, we've compiled a list of the 6 main ones so that you try to limit them in your diet before they have a negative impact. 1. Monosodium glutamate. Monosodium glutamate is a component that's often found in packaged or canned foods. It's a concentrated salt that's used in order to preserve food for longer while maintaining its flavor and smell. Its regular consumption can cause an increase in the production of dopamine in the brain. As you may know, dopamine is a substance that produces a sensation of momentary well-being. However, the problem is that it also has a high concentration of so-called excitotoxins, which negatively impact cerebral health. These are linked to the development of Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's, dementia and chronic fatigue. 2. Fluoride. Fluoride is one of the elements that is added to drinking water in order to maintain its purity. Consumers don't notice it, but it's very common in tap water. Despite its common use and function, scientists have begun to question it regarding to the possible effects it has on human health. There are studies that suggest that it has a relationship with low intellectual performance and the alteration of some cognitive functions. In addition, organizations such as UNICEF have also spoken out against this component in water. 3. Refined sugar. Next, refined sugar and all its derivatives have been classified as one of the main white poisons, along with salt and refined flours. Nowadays, it's one of the most used additives in the kitchen. Despite the warnings, it's still one of the most consumed foods. Overall, too much sugar intake alters the functions of the metabolism and puts at risk the cognitive functions. After it enters the body, it limits the function of the BDNF protein, which is responsible for performing important functions within the nervous system. As a result, problems can occur in memory, and it can also cause difficulty in the connection between neurons and depression. 4. Artificial sweeteners. Sweeteners are substances used in the food industry to replace sugar. Although some are of organic origin, most are made with chemicals and artificial substances that aren't healthy. Many doctors think of these as poisons to the brain. After all, they are responsible for the excitation and overstimulation of neurons.